Up, it's me, Jess. So I got approached by a coworker and he said I should make YouTube videos. I found it funny because I actually make them, just not very often. So this is going to go along with our blog, like in addition to it, to answer the questions we get asked a lot. So the number one question we get asked a lot is, what do we use like when we homeschool? So I'm just gonna go straight down the list of what we use and how it helps our family. First of all, I am homeschooling first and kindergarten this year, so I normally just find what they can do at the same time and we'll jump around in their books and make it like a generalization. Then I'll dive in a little bit more for first grade, like break it down for kindergarten a little bit more, and it's worked so far. Hopefully it continues to work because I really like the idea of just having them all learn the same thing at one time. It makes my life a lot easier. When you're homeschooling multiple children, it is definitely very hard to have lesson plans for every single child and like not lose your mind. So I'm gonna dive into what we have here. So everything's in my daughter's book bag because she does her homeschooling later in the day than the other kids because she's at gymnastics in the morning. So all of her stuff is just kept in here. She has her folder because in our state they require you to document all of the stuff that you do throughout the year. So I found it easiest to keep all of their worksheets just in folders individually. Yes, hers is Star Wars one because that's all they had left. Right now, because it's almost Thanksgiving, we're doing what was the first Thanksgiving for history. That is one thing I will say because I noticed my kids were going through their books a little fast. I just took a step back and I was like, I'm going to teach you about different things that maybe you wouldn't learn in school. I don't remember learning about this in kindergarten or first grade, so I'm not sure if I did. If I did, they didn't do it as long as I'm doing it. This has been a full month process for us. Then she has her notebook. She puts stickers on it from her spelling test, but it just has notes all about like the different things we're doing because she'll get to certain subjects and I'll make her do everything. Each of our kids has their own notebook, by the way, and folder. Then we use the DK workbooks. So she has her math one, and it's pretty common stuff. It's all the Common Core state standards, which I don't like Common Core. I hate it. I think it's obnoxious, but in our state we have to teach by it, so I'm teaching by it, but I'm also adding my own spin on it because I didn't learn well with Common Core. I got bored with Common Core. I couldn't do it, so I'm not torturing my children with that. And then she has the language arts one. Again, just some easy things in there. See, she's almost done with that. That's ridiculous. She has just a few more lessons to go. So after she's done with this, I'm going to have to go on Pinterest and figure out some other stuff. And handwriting. See, that's the stickers. You will notice some of them I have slowed her down on. I didn't show you the math one. The math one I don't think she's gone through quite as much. Sorry, it's trying to convince me to join my neighbor's internet. We don't have internet, so it's like, here, use your neighbor's. But yeah, her math one, she's going through at a good pace. That's the thing with homeschooling. They can totally work at their own pace. They don't have to keep up with class full, which I really like because, you know, maybe they're not going to learn at the same pace. I've noticed with even our kids, they all learn in different ways. Then spelling. Spelling we were doing great with until like sight words came up in spelling and language arts, and that was like, she was not pleased with sight words, so just slow down a little bit. Science, we are barely done with science. I'm gonna hit myself in the face eventually. Yeah, we have some ways to go with science, which is okay. It's only November. We have to do this till June. Then geography, we're taking a break from this right now because we are doing the what was the first Thanksgiving, which is good because she was raising through that. And then of course she just has some markers in here, which I don't think we've used yet. And what else you got in here? I feel like I'm doing a what's in my backpack thing for my kid. Some crayons, which this is funny. She has 2 packs of crayons because she's like crayon thief, and I'm pretty sure one of these belongs to someone else, and she claims she doesn't have crayons. And then she has really random stuff in here, like a bouncy ball. I don't recall ever needing this for homeschooling. Maybe we did. And a Swinky. And then the other thing we've been using lately is like little tiny flashcards. I actually made these while she was in gymnastics one day. I was really bored. So I just made all of her sight words, and I tested her on if she could read them. It was kind of a fun way to do it. But yeah, we're just trying to figure out how we're going to do this. This is our first year homeschooling. Next year I'm hoping to be a little more organized, maybe get some other workbooks. I read the reviews on DK though, and they're supposed to be really good. I've noticed though, if your kid's like even at their level, they can breeze right through it. Like, our kids have gone pretty fast. Like I said, until she got to the sight words, she was breezing through them, and I thought, crap, I'm going to have to buy more by Christmas. Now it looks like maybe Valentine's Day, which isn't that far away, but I definitely would suggest these though, just as like fun little workbooks. I'm going to see like next year what better workbooks are out there though. If you have any suggestions on how we can do homeschooling, definitely leave a comment down below. And if you have any like love for DK, let me know, because I do want to keep using them if they get better. Hopefully they get better, because I'm not really pleased with kindergarten. See you guys.